channel. So did this cheetah look for you? If you do like it, then please keep watching. So first of all, I'm going in with the Angel Veil Primer by NYX, and I'm just rubbing that into my skin. Please excuse my hands. I was practicing painting, so I only did one hand. I'm then going in with the NYX liner, and it does change. I know the look's completely different, but I was just winging this and I didn't know where I was going, so I just went in with that to create a line. I'm then going in with the Illamaqua foundation. I'm not too sure what shade it is, but I will link it down below. And then using the beauty blender just to blend that in. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in with my collection concealer. It's the lightest shade they do. I absolutely love this. It's so cheap, and I use concealer like there's no tomorrow, so it's cheap and cheerful. So the idea in my head was to do like a split face, and I was going to do melting kind of wax, but as I went on it changed as usual, so just ignore the line, you don't need to do that, but I thought I'd leave it in anyway. So now I'm just filling in my eyebrows. I'm just using a DFMA palette, and I'm using the darkest shade in that palette. I'm then going in to carve that eyebrow out just with the same concealer, and the only palette I actually use in this was the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm then going in with a Rimmel eyeliner to do the front of my brows with a pencil, because I find it easier to get that fluffier look. So I'm going in and setting that with the lighter shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm then going in with Golden Ochre, first of all, through the crease. And then I use Raw Sienna, Burnt Orange and Regular through the crease as well. Just building it up one step at a time. And I keep going back to that big fluffy brush just to make sure it's all blended. I then start to carve the crease out. I'm not doing a full-on cut crease, but with Cypher Umber. So I just do that through the crease as well and blend that out. I then go in with a concealer to kind of carve it out, not properly, but just semi-carve it out. And then go back in with Cypher Umber. I actually decided to put it more on the lid in the outer corner and blend that out as well. I then wet my brush and I go in with Primavera. I then start to do my eyeliner with this Barry M eyeliner. It isn't the easiest, I will admit. The best one is Kat Von D, but yeah, I'm using this eyeliner here. Then go in with black crayon. I don't even know which one this is, it's so old, but I'm just going in and doing my upper lid, and then in with Arbonne mascara, and then using all those shades again, just running it underneath my eye there, and then just blending it really in. I didn't really do it in a specific way, I just went in and did it. Oh, there you go, got it in my eye. And then blending that out as well. Then went in with that NYX jumbo liner in white again, and put mascara on my bottom lashes. Then went in with this really light concealer from a DFMA palette that I have. The e.l.f. translucent powder, as that bit is done now. I then drew this line back in. I don't know why I did it, because I didn't use it, but you know. I then went in with another DFMA palette. It's an eyebrow palette, and the reason I use it is it's just got loads of different tones in it, so you can really easily get that brown, that brow shape. I also went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. It's in a more burgundy colour, just to get that fluffier brow look as well, with different tones running through it. And then carved that out again. I carved that a bit more heavily than I did the other brow, just because obviously cats have more structured shape. Then going in with the NYX Jumbo liner, I put that all across my eye and I bring it further in as a base, as we do a lot of shadow work there as well. I then went in and set that. I then went in with exactly the same colours. I kind of skimmed through this because it was exactly the same process, except for the end slightly different. So just using those colours, so golden ochre, raw sienna, burnt orange and regular through there. And just kept blending that out as well. Then went in and carved that out. I actually carved this slightly higher, as you'll see in a second, just to give that more cat-like eye, because obviously they have a bigger eye space there from the brow to your lid. I then went in with Cypress Umber and I put that right towards the end to create that cat-like eye. It just gives you more of that shaped eye. Back in with a NYX Jumbo liner and actually bring that more forward, because obviously they've got a bigger tear duct area than us. And just keep going in and blend, blend, blend. I then went in with the shadow Vermeer, and then I went in with eyeliner as well. And I just did a bigger wing. Unfortunately it's not that great in focus, but I just literally do eyeliner in very small steps, so I just keep going and keep going until I get that look eye shape I want. I then carved out the wing with concealer because I made a little bit of an error there. I then lined my waterline with the NYX Jumbo pencil there, and I actually brought it more forward, if you can see. I then went in with darker shades, and it's kind of better to see rather than explain, but yeah, I'm just putting the shadow and blending it out. I then go in with those darker shadows in that area just to create a more cat eye like, and in with some mascara on my bottom lashes. Now, while I was off camera, I did pop on some falsies on my eyelashes, and I actually put some 3 sections on the bottom as well. I then went in and created my black nose shape, just literally drew it on. I had a picture of a leopard and I literally copied it. Some white on the centre of my nose to create the contour, and all over my upper lip. I then did a black line down the centre and lined my upper lip as well. Don't worry about that, it does smudge, but you can keep clearing it off with a baby wipe. And added some dots around there as well. The dots don't stand out as much as they do in person as they do on camera. Then went in, added white to the bits that I wanted whiter, and blended that all in. I also went in with a Arbonne concealer as well and just put that on there. It's just a bit of an orangey tone, so I just did that as well. As you can see, I was and ahhing whether to do it on that point, and then just blended it all in. This bit's a bit hard to explain what I'm actually doing, but you can probably see it. So I went in with a brown eyeliner and I just kind of created swirls almost on my face. I then went in with a black as well later and did it. My camera actually died halfway through doing this, but it's really not that grand. I just did it, put some gold in there, and then off camera I added some gold foils as well. Then went in and contoured my areas with some powder. This was the Arbonne, no it wasn't, sorry, it was the Hoola powder. Then in with the Superdrug colour, it's a bit of a shimmery colour. I added that on all over my chest area. Then went in and did these shapes. I did them in white first, just because if I knew any mistakes it's easier to rub out and just start again, so I did it with white. And anyway, it makes sense because I go in with the white afterwards anyway to make it stand out more, so I just did them like so. Then went in with this big black jumbo liner. I then went in with the Arbonne concealer again, the darker colour, and I just put that in there and then blended it all out. I then went in with some black and just kind of shaded those lines where I put the black liner, because obviously they don't look that great at the moment, so I just put that in there and then blended all that out as well. Once that was blended, I went in with the white just to make those cheetah spots stand out more. As you can see, they do get better, so the more blended they look like, the better they come out. I then went in with some gold, like so, and added that on, and I did later on add the speckles that I put on my face as well. I then added them on my face, exactly the same way. So this foil stuff that I use is actually for your nails, so I really wouldn't recommend it obviously putting on your body, but I just wanted to use what I had. It was so itchy on my chest, so I really wouldn't recommend that. Now into the fun part. So all I did was get some tissue paper. I cut it up in lengthways. I then got some liquid latex, and honestly guys, this is just cheap Wilkinson's that I had from last year, so it's nothing special, and I just put that on there and dabbed it all in, and you can pretty much see what I'm doing from this anyway. But yeah, it just really wasn't hard at all. I think it looks harder than it is. And then this I wouldn't recommend either, but I just wanted to create like more texture and rips in it, so as if I'd actually been like sliced by a cat. So I keep saying cat, it's a leopard, but yeah, I just did that. I then put some foundation over it as well. I then went in with red first, and literally the same colours from that Modern Renaissance palette. I literally went in with all those colours, and I just kept blending and added more colours in, so more browns, more reds, like you could even go in with purples if you've got some purple shades that you've got, yeah, and then some black obviously through the cuts to make them see more, and just keep blending. I then added some blood. I then put some white liner on my lip. I then just put some more bruising around where the scar is, because obviously scarring is because obviously if you've been attacked by a cat, it's not going to be clear. All I did was added some blood in, and Bob's your uncle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Bye!